Hey, what's up guys, it's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with the new and improved Ram Rider Bridge Spam deck. After the Cannon Cart got buffed and the Night Witch got nerfed, we substituted out the Night Witch for the Cannon Cart because it's way better on offense. There's no better feeling than having a Cannon Cart lock onto your opponent's tower because they're spread too thin on Elixir. Speaking from experience, it is so hard to kill a Ram Rider when it's getting healed up by a battle healer. The Ram Rider always seems to get a hit then. Cannon Cart has made this deck so much better in almost every situation except against Golem and beatdown decks where you kind of do wish you had the Inferno Dragon. Other than that, it gives you better counter push potential and better offensive potential in every other matchup. So let's go jump straight into some games and assert some dominance with the new best Ram Rider Bridge Spam deck in Clash Royale. And if you're not already, you can support me by using creator code SirTag. By using creator code SirTag in any Supercell game, I get a percentage of all money spent at no extra cost to you. It supports the channel, it allows me to spend more time on videos, and I really appreciate it.
So this guy's going to go in for a Golem to kick open this game. Unfortunately, we have to go into the opposite lane with a Cannon Cart and see if we can get some damage here. This guy is insane for doing that. I mean, it's actually a pretty good play if your opponent doesn't have any way of punishing the Golem. So that's why I heavily advocate for you guys to not go in for a Ram Rider plus Bandit or anything over 5 Elixir when your opponent does that. Because they could scar me and they could shut everything down for just 3 Elixir if you don't have the correct answers to it. I'm going to go for a Fireball, so then we're hopefully going to be able to finish off the... I don't know if we're going to be able to kill the Lumberjack. We are going to be able to push it off of the Battle Healer, so then the Battle Healer stays alive a little bit longer with the Bandit. So overall, it was about the best defense I could have done, but it's still a very sketchy game. Whenever someone goes in for Golem in the back first play with this matchup, it's something that's scary for me because our deck doesn't do super well against Golem. You want them to play a little bit more passively until you can get an opportunity to apply a lot of aggression after knowing their card cycle. But if you don't know their card cycle and they go in for Golem in the back, you have to play super safe like I did. Only cycle Cannon Cart, don't dedicate more than 5 Elixir or you're going to be screwed. So he's going to go in for a Collector, and we don't have Fireball in cycle because I had to use it earlier to knock back that Lumberjack. Fortunately for us, he's not going to have the Goblin Gang now, so we'll try to get some damage with the Ram Rider and see what he responds with. Yeah, those minions are just going to die. That is going to be a really good Elixir trade for us. So those minions are not something that I have to worry about. He's probably going to start a Golem in the back. So if he does that, I want to go in the same lane that he's going to, so I'm going to go for a Magic Archer. Oh, no.
Bruh.
Why would you not go in the same lane where your Collector is? I made him mispredict. Feels bad, man. I thought for sure he would try to protect this Collector. Well, at least if we take the tower on the right, then we take the Collector, and then he doesn't get as much value as he otherwise would want from that, and that would feel real bad for him. So usually they try to protect their Collector, but this guy is a different breed of Golem player. He's a certified savage, if I do say so myself. We are going to lose the tower here, but maybe, just maybe, we can win this in a chaotic game. We have to Fireball on top of the minions and the Baby Dragon just so we knock that away. Go for Barbaro as well to tank for the Electro Wizard a little bit longer. And because our Electro Wizard is still alive in a situation that he's protected by both towers, we're in a good spot. We know that he just used his Goblin Gang, so I don't know if he's going to have a sufficient answer for this Ram Rider. So yeah, this might just straight up take his tower on the left. I'm hoping that it does. There's a chance it doesn't, so I'm not going to go all in here, but yeah, we're going to be able to get a lot of value. Oh my gosh, that is some superb Fireball value if I want to take it, if he spams even more stuff with it. So wait and see if he does it for me. If not, okay, yeah, he is. Maybe we can Fireball the Baby Dragon too. Let's go, baby! That was clean. So I was waiting for more Fireball value, and thankfully he gave it to me. Now we can just go for a Cannon Cart. As long as it doesn't explode on top of the Cannon Cart, we can go for a Battle Healer then to heal everything up and get even better counter push. And it doesn't matter how many Collectors you have. I think we can walk away with a W now. So I just want to get a Magic Archer connection on top of the tower here. I want a Fireball on top of this, and we want a Magic Archer so then we can lock onto the Golem. If we lock onto the Golem, then it's going to be able to pierce through and hit the tower, and that's how we're going to win the game. We're just going to cycle back to one more Fireball because it is double Elixir here. That's all we really need, as long as we're able to defend this adequately. Or I could just go Bandit in the pocket and then Fireball his tower, and he's not going to stop the Bandit. Yeah, that's going to connect. GG, dude. Pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance. I could have also tried to defend that because look at the Baby Dragon HP, it was minimal. We would have been able to defend as well, but I'd rather go for the Bandit in the pocket and capture the W. Games against Golem are always super dynamic, especially when they go in for a Golem first play and you don't have the best hand to punish. I would have preferred to go in for a Bandit opposed to a Cannon Cart because the Cannon Cart is a little bit better on defense, and the Bandit costs less Elixir, so if he goes in for the Goblin Gang, it's a 3-for-3 trade, and I can just ignore the remnants of the Goblins going towards my tower. Still, we were able to win when he goes Golem in the back first play, and we don't have the most ideal hand to punish, and that feels pretty good. I'm going to sauce out a good luck here, and I'm going to go for a Battle Healer on defense, so then those Goblins do not get near my tower and touch our Sacred Shrine. So, we'll see what this guy's got. Oh, he's from Big Spin's clan, so he's going to be a good player. Maybe he's running Graveyard just because Big Spin loves Graveyard so much. We'll see. But from all things that we've seen with the Valkyrie and Goblins, I think it's going to be Hog Xe NATO. So I think we're just wrong there. Maybe I can go for a Magic Archer, but I don't want to give him too much value with the spell. Especially like an Executioner at the river if he wants to drop that. Yeah, that would have been horrible. Imagine, guys. Imagine us going into an Executioner and facing the ramifications of our decision. That would have been tragic. So I can go for a Ram Rider here. He might rocket. We'll see. You have to be really quick with the rocket if you want to hit it. He's going to go for a log, so he's not going to. And that Magic Archer is going to pierce through, hit the Goblins, and protect our Ram Rider, so then we get a connection. That is so clean, guys. So if you have Magic Archer, plus the Ram Rider damaging everything, bait cards just evaporate in an instant. It's really clean. I love it. I love it. Especially because the Ram Rider is able to do chip damage opposed to like a Hog Rider that doesn't. You're able to clean it up without having to spend an extra small spell like a Snowball or a Zap. If you have that Magic Archer, you're just completely fine. So we can go for our healer in the middle just to cycle. Don't want to give him rocket value, so I mean, I guess we could drop our healer in the back and it would be okay. Because if it rockets it, we just get the elixir back. Get the value back as it heals back up. I can go in for a Magic Archer here. It should be able to hit the Goblins and get damage on the tower. That's going to be 2 hits. And then the Bandit dashes on top of the Executioner, so the Executioner gets finished off, and then he still has to spend elixir on the Bandit. That was a really good play on our end. I don't think he's able to Hog Rider immediately, so I can go for a Cannon Cart, and then Electro Wizard if he had Hog Ridered, but not going to be able to. Then we can follow up with our Ram Rider. Guys, this is just going so well. I'm so stoked about this match. The Ice Spirit's going to die to the Cannon Cart because the Ram Rider is able to get some damage. Also, if you guys didn't know, an Ice Spirit does not die to a cannon in one shot. However, if you have the Ram Rider hitting it, then these interactions kill Ice Spirit so quickly. Same with Magic Archer. Ice Spirit does not die to a Magic Archer in one hit, but if you have the Ram Rider hitting it, the game's just over. Yeah, he gave up, man. We just made him rage quit. Let's go, baby. Probably a very nice guy. Big Spin's community is some of the nicest people in the entire world. Also, a very fun deck that he's playing. However, we just hard counter it. If you play against a Hog Rider deck and you're running this Ram Rider deck, you can expect to win because their defenses will just be lackluster in comparison to yours. This deck is unstoppable against Hog Rider. Let's get it. Let's go on to the next one and let's keep asserting dominance. We're going to sauce out a good luck here. We're going to see what's up. We're going to go for a barbell to open up the game. We're playing against Cash. So what is he going to have? An infinite amount of elixir? Is he bought all of the elixir with his absurd amount of cash? I don't know, my dude. He's going to have Knight and Barbell, so it's going to be Graveyard. Graveyard is not very fun to play against. Usually, when you play against a Graveyard deck with Fireball and no bait cards, you are going to have some trouble. Unfortunately for him, he decided to play really aggressive when we had bridge map control. So if you have map control and your opponent plays really aggressive with Graveyard, they won't have a tank for the Graveyard, and then you're going to be able to eliminate it with whatever units you want because your tower will be able to help out. So that's how we want to play this matchup. If we're able to stop these units from crossing the river, and we win the bridge battle because we have better units with higher damage per second with the Cannon Cart, Electro Wizard, and Magic Archer, then I think we can win this matchup. However, it's going to be difficult otherwise. So I want that bomb tower to dissipate, so we're going to drop our Ram Rider a little bit further back. We're going to go in for our Cannon Cart here. Ram Rider is going to start charging on him. He's probably going to tornado this. And it's still going to get hit on the tower. He has to drop more than just that. Okay, he's going to go Bar Barrel. Well played, my dude. I could go for Magic Archer, but I don't want to get too aggressive here. The Cannon Cart's probably going to lock on. Yeah, let's go, baby. And now we just need to focus on our defense. So the way I want to play this is I want to go for Battle Healer just to soak that up. Go for Magic Archer a little bit further back. And then I also want a Barb Barrel so no skeletons accumulate on our tower. The one thing that's really important is the Baby Dragon was not splashing our tower. It was just going to hit the Battle Healer off to the side. Sometimes people will go in for a Battle Healer like right here. The Battle Healer goes towards the skeletons that are behind the tower. And then you guys know what happens from that point, right? It's just very sad as your opponent gets an absurd amount of value with the Baby Dragon latching onto the Battle Healer that's close to the tower and splashing it. It's not a fun time. 0 out of 10 would not recommend that sequence of events. I'm going to go in for a Ram Rider here. He's probably going to go in for a Bomb Tower, I'd assume. We can Fireball the Ice Wizard and the Bomb Tower if it gets closer. It's not getting closer immediately, but we're hoping that it happens soon. I'm going to go for a Battle Healer, and I'm going to go in for Magic Archer. Just making sure that we finish off the Baby Dragon really quickly. And then he's actually going to Tornado the Magic Archer into alignment with the Ice Wizard. What are those, baby? Do you guys see that? Did anyone see that? That was hysterical. Oh my goodness. We can go for a Fireball and eliminate the Ice Wizard, stop that slow, and also hit the Bomb Tower. That was some absurd value, my dudes. And I think we will be able to walk away with the W. So one thing that we talked about before, stopping anything from crossing the river. So when he goes in for a Graveyard, he has no tank. Notice what my tower is hitting. It's targeting the Graveyard skeletons. And as a result, we were able to walk away with a very easy win. So GG, well played, and peace out, man. Pleasure playing against you and stealing all of your cash money, man. It was a pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance cash. This guy is the coach for Tribe. Let's go. Very good player, too. So we have to try to play our best here. Oh, he's going to have bar put. This is going to make me sad. This is going to be very sad. He's also been like a top 200 player. So I think that Tribe has the best player coach out of everyone in the league. And I don't even think that's a contest at all. So he's going to have bar put. I think it's going to be graveyard or something. We'll see. I need to go in for an Electro Wizard to keep the cannon card alive so the bats don't just ruthlessly devour them. I wonder if the cannon card's able to lock onto the bar put. Yeah, all right, cool. That's really, really clean. Fortunately for us, it doesn't break down on the side of the road, and then we would have to call, like, car repair. It would just be terrible, man. We were able to shut it down and get a lot of value. So I'm able to go in for a Ram Rider. The Bandit is going to die to our Bandit, I believe. And then the Bandit's going to go walk right on top. Oh, man, he's going to get so much damage. I'm actually crying myself to sleep as we speak, guys. Sad Panda moment. But the Bandit locks onto the tower. So Magic Archer locks onto the right-hand side. It was super chaotic. It was just a cluster. It was a clown fiesta. And we were able to at least get the Bandit to lock on and evaporate the Electro Wizard. So our Bandit counteracting his Bandit was the right play because we knew that Electro Wizard was a possibility if he didn't have Elixir for the bar putt, which he didn't because he went for a Magic Archer there. We're going to go for Magic Archer on the side that if he wants a Fireball, it's a-okay. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go for a Fireball early, so then we're going to be able to kill the Hogs a little bit quicker. You want a Fireball early so you don't waste too many tower shots on a Royal Hog that would have been overkilled. So if you Fireball a little bit earlier, you're able to get more value from it and deny more damage. It's just important to do that instead of waiting for the Royal Hogs to be at your tower, because then the Royal Hogs get way more damage that way. So I expect him to probably go for a bar putt. Yep, there it is. If that's going to be the case, our best bet is just to try to snipe it. And if he goes in for bats, we go for Electro Wizard again. So you guys are noticing what I'm doing, right? This is how you play it. You try to get the bar putt on top. And I'm not going to even go in for an Electro Wizard. It doesn't make sense when the bar putt is going to get evaporated by that. Go for a Magic Archer here. The bar putt's out of cycle. He's down a lot of Elixir. He's probably going to go in for an Electro Wizard. And if he does, then it goes right into a Bandit. So that's great. So he's going to go for Bandit and Electro Wizard. So we can Fireball that, as I said before. Really important to do. Then we can go for a Barb Barrel right on top of the Magic Archer. And hit the Barbarian as well. So timed that pretty okay. Unfortunately, he's going to spam us really aggressively, but we can go for an Electro Wizard. Oh, those bats were super good, Sean. Dang, man. I told you this guy was insane. Yeah, that was such a good play on his end. We can go in for a Magic Archer to finish off that, but not easy, man. Not easy breaking through a bar putt when the player is this good. So, as you guys saw, the most important thing is trying to kill the bar putt before you try to make a big play, but it's not always the most reliable thing to do. In this situation, I think he's just going to keep going for Royal Hogs. I don't want to give him too much more value. We're just going to Fireball it, and he's going to get a couple hits. He's going to go in for a Bandit. We'll go for our own Bandit here, and I think I'm forced to go for a Ram Rider with our Bandit, to be honest. Bandit will be able to hopefully kill with the Magic Archer, potentially locking on top of the Barb Barrel, and then we'll be able to get a lot of damage. Maybe we're going to be able to make it out alive, guys. This is going to be such a close game. If I lose this, I wouldn't even be disappointed because this guy is so good. Oh, those barbs on the other side. I wasn't even looking at it. I was just commentating. How did I not see that, guys? We're going to go for a Bandit in the back, and we're going to see what's up. This guy is going to go in for a Bomber, so I feel like we're going to be playing against a Golem deck right now. Usually when we see Bomber, that is going to be in every single meta Golem deck right now, so I'm expecting that. The Bandit might be able to get a platform to launch off of. No, he's going to have Hog Rider. So Hog Rider against Ram Rider is a superb matchup for us. If you guys didn't know, we can get counterpush with either the Electro Wizard or the Ram Rider every single time. And I'm excited to see what he's got because I love innovative decks. He's going to have a Dark Goblin, Goblin Gang with Bomber. So he's going to have a bait Hog Rider deck. Okay, so against this, our best bet is just to go for a Cannon Cart and be able to finish everything off. Make sure that the Dark Goblin does not lock onto our tower. Valkyrie doesn't get a hit, and then he still has to respond to the Cannon Cart. So Bomber gets plopped down. The Bomber will die to the Cannon Cart again. So the Cannon Cart gave us so much value. If he decides to go for a Hog Rider, which he undoubtedly will, we'll go for a Ram Rider to stun it, and we'll go for a Bandit. So yeah, there he is. So we can just go in for our Ram Rider, as we said before. It'll be able to slow down the Hog Rider, and with the aid of the Bandit, I think we'll be able to deny all damage from it. And we get counter push with the Ram Rider that he'll have to respond to. So when you play against Hog Rider decks, just save your Ram Rider, and then play aggressive with your Ram Rider after that. Don't drop it too often on offense, unless you know that their Hog Rider is just going to be waiting in hand forever, and they're never going to cycle, and they're going to try to spell cycle you. So if you can get value counteracting the Hog Rider and counter pushing, it's generally going to be better. So Battle Healer is going to approach his tower soon. I want to see if I can get a Magic Archer connection if possible. Okay, this is going to be really good. We can go in for a Magic Archer on top of the Dark Goblin. As I said before, that's what we were looking for. And he goes in for a Valkyrie. Oh my gosh. So he's going to go for a Valkyrie. He might go in for Goblin Gang or something. Okay, he's going to go in for a Hog. So we just want to fireball this. It's fine. I just wanted to eliminate the bomber so then it doesn't kill the cannon cart. It's okay if he gets a couple hits. He's going to go in for a Goblin Gang on top of this. So we can go in for a Barbed Barrel preemptive guess. Oh, all right. Well, we weren't able to hit everything, but we did predict it. So that felt good. At least the prediction counts for something, right? We did it slightly too early. So I thought he might go for a Valkyrie here, but oh, he's going to go for Dark Goblin at the river at the exact same time we go Battle Healer. That feels horrible for him, right? That is one of the best timings ever. And then the Battle Healer, as we talked about before, guys, if it heals up anything that you have on defense, you will just get so much value on offense as well. We can go for an Electro Wizard right on top of the Hog Rider, shut it down. It only gets 1 or 2 hits, depending on the timing that we drop it. We drop it early enough that it's only 1. And I guess the way that we want to continue to play this is just keep going in for Ram Riders. It looks like he's going to start going in the opposite lane of us, so he's wisened up. He's realized that is not a play that he can continue to do. We have to go for Barbed Barrel to finish off the Dark Goblin. And then we can go for Ram Rider on the right, and we know he's going to have Goblin Gang, so we want to fireball that. Seems weird, but I just want the Ram Rider to connect, and if we kill whatever he drops, we're A-okay. Yo, we hit Fire Spirits as well! Guys, did you see that? We hit Fire Spirits with the Fireball. That Fireball prediction was out of our mind. Oh my gosh. That was insane. So we can go for a Battle Healer here. We can go in for a Cannon Cart. We know he's going to Hog Rider. We don't really care. I just want to cycle back to a Fireball. Fireball does 201. So if I cycle our cheapest elixir cost card, he won't be able to take our tower in the time that we can Fireball. GG, well played, and peace out, man. Pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance. So we see a Dark Prince. We're going to go in for a Battle Healer here, and this guy might have a Golem deck. It might be a Giant deck. Whatever it is, we're going to try our hardest to beat it, because Golem and beatdown decks when you don't have Inferno Dragon could be difficult, but he once cycles a Electro Wizard, so could be Pekka. Might just be Pekka. He's going to have Ram Rider versus Ram Rider. Oh no, we cycled our Ram Rider first. That is always bad to do if you're running the mirror matchup. So we want to go in for a Barbarian Barrel on top of the Electro Wizard, finish it off. Just want to cycle that as quickly as possible. Go for Bandit and Electro Wizard on top of the spam. So if we can shut this down and have our Bandit win this interaction, then we're okay. Then I can just go for a Battle Healer and finish off the Magic Archer. Dude, I thought the tower was going to be targeting it, but I did it a little bit too early. Better safe than sorry, because the Battle Healer heals up all that damage anyway. So if you're going to be doing anything prematurely against a Magic Archer, I guess you would want it to be the Battle Healer. So, you know, we made a mistake, but it was a good type of mistake because it didn't cost us anything. We're going to go in for a Ram Rider here, and we're going to pull the Dark Prince to the opposite lane and probably Bandit and Electro Wizard. I could just straight up Fireball this. We'll see. I mean, we should get a hit if I Fireball, so it's worth it, right? It's worth it, right? You guys are supposed to tell me it's worth it and make me feel good about myself, even though we have no idea if it was or not. Try to go for Barbed Barrel so then the Bandit dies, so he doesn't get a dash on our tower. That always feels horrible if that happens. So at this point, I hope that we make a comeback. It's literally in his clan name. Can we make it happen, guys? Can we mount a serious comeback here? All right, I believe in miracles. So even though we're in a bad spot, I think if we cycle our Battle Healer in the back and he just logs our tower, it doesn't really matter. It's just a waste of 2 elixir, getting a little bit of chip damage for no reason, really. Go for a Cannon Cart. And we're building up a massive push on the right-hand side. Since we have Cannon... Oh, okay, there's the Pekka. All right, all right. If he goes in for Electro Wizard, then we can go in for a Bandit. I was expecting him to go for Pekka, but I didn't know if he's going to do it that early or not. Go for a Fireball on top of the Ram Rider and the Bandit, and maybe we can get a hit then. The Bandit should be able to get value. I can Electro Wizard here. Electro on Electro, going for Barbed Barrel. Hopefully we're going to be able to stun everything and then pull the Pekka with that Electro Wizard. Yo, that Electro Wizard was absolutely stunning. Literally the best card ever that I could have dropped there. Maybe we can just go in for a Bandit on top of his Magic Archer and have that lock on. You won't be able to stop it when it's dashing, and then he doesn't even get damage. Okay. We can go Battle Healer Ram Rider here and then expect Electro, so then we probably Fireball. We'll see. Oh, we didn't get the value that I wanted. So I have to go for Electro here. Barbed Barrel, so then we can stop the Pekka from hitting it. Bandit will take 1 Pekka hit and then keep the Electro Wizard alive, so we're fine. Okay, can we defend this, though? That is the real question. That is the question that is on everyone's mind. If I go in for a Cannon Cart, I believe I can. I played really aggressive, and I think it worked out. I think it definitely did. As long as we're able to finish off the Magic Archer and see if he Pekkas. I'm going to Ram Rider really close, so then if he goes in for a Pekka, then the Magic Archer will be able to hit through and hit it. So yeah, he has to Pekka really far away, and then he has to drop Electro. So much elixir that he had to spend there. So we're going to go for Electro Wizard here, and I think he's going to go Ram Rider in the opposite lane. Yep, that's exactly what I would have done. There's the Fireball here. If I Barbarial, we could be okay. I think that the Bandit's going to just dash on top. And the Barbarial pulls back the Pekka. You can just Battle Healer. Make sure that we stop it. The Pekka is able to get maybe 2 hits. Oh, it got 2 hits. Yikes, man. But he's down a bit of Elixir after doing that. Want to get a Magic Archer right down the middle. Oh, he knew. He knew. He didn't want to give us the value, so he dropped it off to the side. Well played, my dude. Yeah, that was really, really well played. Want to go for Cannon Cart here? And Ram Rider immediately. Triple Elixir. I'm pretty scared, but maybe we just eat the entire Bandit and go for Magic Archer and try to get value here. We have to make one last hurrah. If this Magic Archer locks on, we could win the game potentially. I'm going to be able to Fireball and get more value. I can go in for a Battle Healer at the river just to clog everything up. And if I'm able to keep the Magic Archers alive, guys, there is a chance that I'm able to win this game. The Battle Healer is going to be tanking for any Pekka. With 20 seconds remaining, he's not going to be able to make a suitable counter push. So if we just get chip damage here, we can walk away with the W. We're going to Fireball, and we walk away with the win. Literally, his name was Comeback, and he made the prophecy. We just followed through with it.